There's something quietly heartbreaking about the way so many of us speak to ourselves, and we don't even realize we're doing it. Sometimes it sounds so normal that it barely even registers. I'm just trying. I'm still figuring it out. I'm not really good at this. I'm always behind. Little comments, tiny passing thoughts. The kind of phrases people say while laughing awkwardly or brushing things off. But over time, those words settle in deeper than we think they do. And I think a lot of people carry this quiet habit of speaking to themselves in ways they would never speak to someone they love. Because when you repeat something long enough, your mind begins treating it like truth. Not necessarily because it is true, but because it's familiar. And familiarity can feel strangely safe, even when it hurts us. I remember thinking about this one evening while imagining someone sitting alone in their apartment after a long day. The kind of evening where everything feels emotionally heavy for no obvious reason. The dishes are still in the sink. Their phone battery is dying. There's a half-finished cup of coffee sitting on the counter. And they're standing there quietly saying things like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Why can't I just get it together? I'm so bad at this. Not realizing their nervous system is listening to every word. Not realizing their mind is slowly building an identity around those sentences. And honestly, I think that's what makes this so emotional. Because sometimes people don't actually hate themselves. They've just spent years speaking to themselves without tenderness. There was a woman I remembered while thinking about this conversation. Her name was Savannah. Savannah was the kind of person everyone described as sweet, dependable, thoughtful. She remembered birthdays, checked on everyone else, encouraged people constantly. But the way she spoke to herself when nobody was around was completely different. Every mistake became proof she was failing. Every delay meant she was behind. Every hard season became evidence that she was somehow broken. And the saddest part? She didn't even realize how automatic it had become. One morning, Savannah spilled coffee across her kitchen counter before work and immediately whispered, "Of course I did. I can't do anything right." And it was such a small moment, but something about it stopped her. Because she realized she talked to herself like this all day long. Quiet little attacks, tiny dismissals, constant disappointment. And after years of repeating those thoughts, she had started living like they were facts. She hesitated before trying new things. She downplayed her progress. She second-guessed herself constantly. Not because she lacked potential, but because her inner world had become filled with language that expected her to fail. I think a lot of us do this without noticing. We call ourselves lazy when we're actually exhausted. We call ourselves weak when we're overwhelmed. We call ourselves stuck when we're simply scared and uncertain and human. And eventually, those words become emotional wallpaper. You stop questioning them because they've been there for so long. If this is resonating with you so far, if you've ever caught yourself shrinking through your own words, maybe gently like the video so I know this conversation is reaching the people who need it most. The thing is, your brain responds to repetition. It listens carefully to the story you tell about yourself. So if every day your inner voice says, "I always fail. I'm awkward. I'll never change. I'm not enough," your mind slowly starts searching for proof to support those beliefs. And no, that doesn't mean you need to force fake positivity or pretend life is perfect. That's not what this is about. You're allowed to struggle. You're allowed to feel lost sometimes. You're allowed to admit when things hurt. But there's a difference between being honest about your pain and building an identity around it. That difference matters. Because saying, "I'm having a hard time right now," feels very different from saying, "My life is a mess." One creates space for healing. The other becomes a label you carry everywhere. And I think Savannah slowly started understanding that too. Not overnight. Not in some dramatic movie moment transformation. It happened quietly. She started catching herself in small moments. Instead of saying, "I'm failing," she began saying, "I'm learning." Instead of, "I'm always behind," she tried, "I'm moving at my own pace." And little by little, her nervous system stopped living in constant self-rejection. She became softer with herself, more patient, more willing to believe that growth didn't require cruelty. And honestly, I think so many people are starving for that kind of gentleness from themselves. Not perfection, not toxic positivity, just compassion. So maybe tonight, or tomorrow morning, or the next time life feels heavy, pause for a second and listen closely to the way you speak about yourself. Because your inner voice becomes the atmosphere you live inside every day. And you deserve an inner world that feels supportive, not punishing. You deserve language that helps you grow instead of quietly keeping you small. And sometimes, healing begins there. Not with some giant breakthrough, just with one softer sentence, one kinder thought, one moment where you stop speaking to yourself like someone impossible to love. If this space feels like something you want more of, a place where you can slow down, relax, and reconnect with yourself, I'd love for you to subscribe to Dream with Intent. This is a gentle corner where we explore inner knowing, healing, and growth, together at a pace that honors you. Thank you for spending this moment with me. Take what you need and leave the rest. This is Seraphina, a name I write under to reflect the essence, heart, and purpose behind this space within Dream with Intent. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again soon.